Hey everybody, Doug Pugh here with the NFHS Network, and thanks for checking in as we continue to recognize our Florida Dairy Farmers Academic All-State team based on the students' academic and athletic accomplishments, extracurricular activities, and community service. Right now, we are joined on the line by a young lady from Spanish River High School that excelled in the classroom with a GPA of 3.98, finishing in the top 5% of her class all 4 years. As a runner for the cross country and track teams, she medaled at the state meet and holds 7 school records for the Sharks. She will continue her running career at the University of Florida while studying pre-vet veterinary medicine, excuse me. And so without further ado, please welcome Rylee Pustilnik to the call. Rylee, thanks so much for joining us and congratulations on the honor.
Thank you for having me. I'm super grateful and honored to be selected for this scholarship.
Well, that's awesome because we got quite a few things we want to get to know. And so you chose UF over going to either Chapel Hill or Austin, Texas, or even Philadelphia to go to Penn. Aside from being closer to home, what stood out against some extremely high esteemed programs in the field of veterinary medicine, such as those you visited?
Yeah, I think I always wanted to be a part of a really strong program all around, not even on just the distance side. And they've always been really top competitors in the SEC. And when I went on my visit, I was not expecting to fall in love at first sight, and I fell in love with the whole entire school. And I'm so happy that I'm going to be on such a great team that is definitely going to make it to nationals and just be part of this like really amazing program, working hard along all these great young women and just going to a school with all my friends from home and just feeling so great about it.
Now, was there a part of the veterinary medicine side of things that stood out against those schools as well? Because, as you mentioned, Florida's track program, their cross country program, is second to none in these parts of the United States. So that one would have obviously been a great one from the start. But was there something on the vet side that went, that won out over those schools?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, a lot of the other schools I was looking at had vet programs because I knew I just wanted to do that. But UF has an amazing vet school, so I think it would be a really great opportunity for me.
How long have you known that you wanted to follow that career path, and what were some of the courses you took at Spanish River that maybe influenced you the most?
Ever since I was little, I've always had just this love for animals, and it's just always been like my true calling. I think some of the courses I've just taken was just probably all the science classes I've taken. It's always been my strong suit, and I've just like felt this really good connection with all animals. So I think it would be a really great career path for me.
Now, you've managed to be very successful in school, obviously, but also while being an elite athlete, including what some may not realize, you won the MVP on the varsity in soccer as a freshman before you decided to concentrate on your running. What has been the most challenging part of maintaining the balance that was required to kind of get yourself prepared for this moment?
I honestly think that my success and overall happiness is from that balance I've had academically, athletically, and socially all of these years. And I just think the biggest challenge that I've been dealing with is just social media as a whole. Social media has just made me feel like I was missing out on some things that I probably shouldn't have because I've always just wanted to like live in the moment and just appreciate what I'm doing, and I love what I'm doing. So I feel like that's always just been something in my way that I just have to get over.
Now, you hold 7 different school records across a variety of events. And I'm going to try and remember if I got all this right: the 3,200 meter, the 1,600 meter, the 2,000 meter steeplechase, the 5,000 meter in both track and cross country, the 4x400 relay, and the Mike Medley. That's a laundry list. Do you have a favorite out of all of those events that competed in? Is there a favorite? And what's your favorite memory of those?
My favorite event is probably the 3,200 because it always just brought out the best competitor in me and always showed my fight and fire on the track. And I think I'm better at longer distances, so that has always just been to my go-to event. But I think that after like last season I started steeplechasing and I totally fell in love with that event. It's very challenging because you don't only just have to run fast, you have to jump over non-moving barriers and jump into water pits, and I think it was just a refreshing new event for me, and I think it will be a really good event for me to take on in college.
Now, what is it about, excuse me, the soccer? Obviously, you had to give that, something had to give, but what do you miss about the soccer?
I just miss the atmosphere that I had with my team. I absolutely loved my travel team. It was really great for me to experience that, and I met some of my best friends from that. But I mean, running has always given me that team atmosphere, and that's just what I love about the sport.
Last but not least, have you figured out what sort of area in the veterinary medicine that you'd like to do? There's a lot of stuff out there. I know there's anywhere from horses to cattle to the ordinary cats and dogs. Anything that you want to specialize in?
I think I want to work with endangered species all around the world and be able to travel, especially to Africa. And I think I want to be able to open up my own pet vet practice. So I think I want to just do a little bit about everything.
Well, if it all else fails, you can use this little TV experience to have your own show. It seems like there's a lot of them now, thanks to Steve Irwin and all those guys that would have their shows on television. Maybe someday, you never know what the future holds.
Yeah.
All right, so Rylee, congrats again so much on the honor of making the state academic all-state team, and best of luck in the future. And go Gators!
Go Gators. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. And remember, you can catch Riley's video and all the others that made the All State team on the FHSAA's Twitter site and their Facebook pages. That's all for now. Thank you so much.